Good afternoon, YouTube. So this is my latest little project. What I have here is a piece of wood, and I've mounted 4 Edison screw-in light bulb sockets. And then I've got this electrical box. It's got an IEC plug on the front where I can plug in a power cord. And then this box is wired internally. I have it set up here so there's a switch inside. It's a double pole, double throw switch. And what I can do is switch between the line, which is the power coming in, and then I just labeled the other position box. So whatever I install in the box is connected, and that drives the 4 light bulb sockets. And then each socket I have a little rotary switch to turn light bulbs on and off. The inspiration for this project came from 2 different YouTube channels. I'll put links to their channels up here. The first one was NeuralNar24, and he has a similar setup with a bunch of light bulb sockets that he uses for a load test. He tests a lot of DC to AC inverters and uses a series of light bulbs, and he just screws his in and out to adjust the load. So he has 50-watt bulb and a bunch of 100-watt bulbs, and so he can just screw in various light bulbs. And I recently did a video where I did some load testing on my inverter, and I was thinking something like that would be kind of handy. Instead of screwing the bulbs in and out, I figured I'd just hardwire switches in there, make it a little easier to turn on and off. And then the other YouTube channel that was an inspiration for this is Electronupdate, and one of the things he does is test a lot of LED light bulbs. And he has an in-wall light dimmer that he wired into a little electrical box and has a cord running into the box, and then a light bulb socket on the output of the box, and then that way he can use the light dimmer to test the LED bulbs. So I thought that was kind of a neat idea, because a lot of light dimmers are built to be installed in an electrical box. They're kind of hard to wire up on the bench. You've got exposed wiring. And so I took that idea and figured I would combine the 2 into one. And then I also wanted to be able to test things like this Z-Wave light dimmer. So just to show you here a little close-up of that. So this is just a test configuration. So I've got this Z-Wave light dimmer, and it has line and load connections here that get hardwired in. This is built to be put into an electrical box and hidden behind the wall where you never see it. But that makes it kind of hard to test, like how much current does this use, how much power, how does it dim 1 or more LED bulbs. So this way I can find that out by keeping it out here where it's accessible but reasonably safe. And then I can just flip the switch from the line power over to the box, and then I run power through this dimmer and then out to the 4 sockets. So I can test 1, 2, 3, or 4 bulbs. One of the issues with some of these dimmers is they might have a minimum load requirement. So for instance, I think one of my dimmers has a 25-watt minimum load. And if you have a 10-watt LED bulb, you've got to have then 3 10-watt LED bulbs to exceed the minimum load rating on the dimmer. So those kind of things you can only test with multiple devices. What I'll do is I'll show you some details on how I built this.